Now let's talk about this right quick. Like, what is going on in modern society when it comes to dating, relationships, talking to new girls, and all this other kind of stuff? Like, what's going on? Do you guys know? Because I know. At first, it's all good. It's all good at first. It's flying in my face. It's all good at first. And then let the games begin. Because that's what it is. Whenever you disappear out of nowhere, you just disappear. You're not making an effort to keep talking to her. Nothing like that. You just simply disappear. You keep living your life as if nothing not even happened. When you disappear, she fears for her life. She fears for her livelihood. Oh my God. Is this great catch of a man gonna get somebody else? And all these things run through her mind. They're not gonna tell you this. They're not gonna spill the beans and just be vulnerable and be honest and tell you this. But it's how they think. When you go silent, nothing more is being said. She now fears for her life. Because she knows there is a man with value right in front of her, and she knows it's not that common. It's pretty damn rare. They're out there, but they're not everywhere. The same as a high value woman, they're out there, but they're not everywhere. And let me tell you something, when you deal with something that has value today, you best better keep it, and you best better not do something to mess it up. And guess what? Some people just so happen to mess it up, and that is their fault. They're the same people that's going to go on in life, one day look back and think, could have had this person. What was I thinking? What was I doing? Shouldn't have listened to my friends. Shouldn't have listened to all my little girly friends because they ruined my future. That's what they'll do. And are they really your friends? No. They just like to have you around. They didn't want to lose you, so you go on in life and be much happier, much more successful, and have a much more successful family dynamic and everything else. Big, beautiful family. But yet, your own little girly girlfriends ruined it for you. And you listened. You thought they were telling you what's right because they're your friend, right? Most people ain't even your friend today, guys. Most ain't. Like, you have to second guess what people are telling you. Do your friends want you to be happy with somebody else? Or are they selfish? No, don't date her, bro, whenever she's a good catch. Yes, date her, bro. That's a good one, bro. What kind of information are you giving to people nowadays? Because this stuff, bro, is happening in modern society. People's greedy, people's selfish. People will lead others astray. They think they're their friends. They're not. That's what I'm saying. When there's a good catch in front of some girl, and because of the games she started to play, he goes silent. Doesn't care. Keeps living his life. Because he's not going to play the game. He's not power tripping. He ain't getting caught in this trap of this woman trying to gain power over him and demoralize him. I ain't going to do that. You going to do that? Because I ain't fucking going to do that. I will leave whatever on the table if it's trying to be manipulative. If something comes and it's not coming correct, I'm going to leave that on the table. I ain't going to just take it. I ain't going to chase it. I ain't going to go after it. And neither should any of you. Either way around, leave it. Because guess what? That thing you leave that decided to go about it that route, it's going to shit around as days goes by, as a week, as weeks, as a month, as months go by, however long. Bro, they be overthinking it after a couple days, let alone months. They start to fear for their life. When you go silent, she starts to fear for her life, her livelihood. Oh my God. Am I making the right decision? Oh my God. You're probably not making the right decision. And you probably took advice from your friends. Ghost him, girl. Play hot and cold with him, girl. See how he reacts, girl. Yeah, girl. See if he really cares about you, girl. See if he'll chase you, girl. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Ain't nobody chasing you that has value. Ain't nobody chasing you that has value, girl. You're going to miss out. And you're going to get older. And you're going to look back. Oh my goodness. Could have been with him. All up in your head. And there's no one to blame but yourself. Why? Because you can't even think for yourself. There's value right in front of you. Couldn't even think for yourself. You don't even deserve value if you can't even think for yourself. That's the thing. You want to listen to your friends? You want to go all about your life like that, right? Bad mistake. Terrible mistake. If there's value in front of me, there is no question about it. I'm not going to ruin something like that. There's value right in front of me. The only time you talk to friends about somebody is if there's not value, or there's a chance there's not value there. There's a chance they might be playing games. You ask friends opinions about this girl. Look at this, bro. Look what she done, and et cetera, et cetera. That's normal. People do that. People do that with their friends. I do this with my friends. Everybody does this. People come to me with situations they deal with when it comes to a certain girl, or even a girl when they're dealing with a certain guy. And I give them my best advice because I see through what's happening in the situation. And I do calls with people all the time, breaking stuff like this down. Nothing's going to fly past my head. I know exactly what's happening, and I will tell you exactly what to do in these situations. And I also know whenever you're dealing with some new girl or something like this, I know when things are off. I know when she's making a bad decision. I know when she tries to start power tripping. I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. I can't say I don't because I fucking know what it is. These women today, bro, they are control freaks. They can't take a risk. There are far more guys taking a risk over women. Women play it in a way where they don't take any risk. They play so many games to the point where you're not taking a risk because you're choosing to play these games to protect yourself and your own ego from complete and utter embarrassment. You're not willing to take a risk. And if you're not willing to take a risk, there's no reward. There's no reward. And guess what? It takes two to tango. I have to talk to you, you have to talk to me. It goes back and forth. As soon as you start to power trip, that's when it's going to fall off because you cannot demoralize yourself for no woman. You have to stand up front. You have to be who you are. You can't just give away all your value because you're not even being yourself. So this is what a lot of these girls be doing today, bro. And when they do this, the only option for you is to go silent. Move on with your life. Keep living your life. And guess what? Something else might come by and you might get something else and that person might see you with something else and then wham, wham, wham. Because they ruin things. That is your fault. And they don't want to take accountability for it either. Which is crazy. But it's the way she goes. It's the ways of the wicked witches of the West. It's the way she goes. So what you do is you go silent during these situations. Some's going to come back as well. She'll be back. The thing is, it might be too late. It might not be. You might give yourself another shot, but it might be too late. Buddy might have picked up somebody else. Because the Blessed Express continues to roll through. The train is on the train tracks. They're going. They're going. They're going. You might have missed. The bus passed, baby, and you missed it. Blessings, great things don't come around just every day, folks. So if you're willing to ruin where there's value right in front of you because of your own ego and you're not willing to take a risk, don't cry about it. They're not willing to compromise anything. Bro, they can't even just talk to you on a regular basis. They have to do something crazy. Little tests are all right. I can handle little tests. I go through little tests. Things happen. You can handle it. It's when they go too far is when it's a problem. They're trying to do too much because they're willing to take that not much of a risk. They're trying to gain all the power because they're control freaks. They just don't want to trust us. When you could be dealing with a guy that is very trustworthy, you're just tripping out. You're just too insecure. You're too afraid. That's your fault. You're willing to take 0.0% of a chance of a risk. You're not even willing to take 0.01% of a chance. That's how much power some of these females absolutely need to have. And guess what? You can't give your power away. You have to stay who you are. They have to be who they are. You have to communicate and talk back and forth. And that's how it has to be. Even as a guy or a girl, if you see the sudden, slightest bit of people trying to kind of push you away, they're not with you, they don't want you, let that go. Some people be on that shit way too hard. You just keep trying and trying and trying and trying. The more you try, the more you're going to push it away even further and further and further for whatever reason. That's not a situation you should ever find yourself in. If you're talking to someone and it just veers off, let it. Don't keep trying. The more you start to chase, the more they're going to go away. The more you chase your purpose, the more you put hours into your purpose, into your calling, the better it's going to be. It is the opposite when it comes to women. It's the opposite even when it comes to women and men. I'm not going to lie. If you're just chasing a man and he's not making it quite easy for you, he's not your guy. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not going to work. At best, you're going to get railed. You're going to get railed. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. You're going to get railed and he's going to run for the hills. Because sometimes guys will also take what they want and go. So if he's making it hard for you, just go. Unless you want to get railed and just ghosted. Unless that's what you want. I'm just being honest. If a guy likes a girl, he's going to make it easy. If a guy does not like a girl, if a guy does not see a future with a girl, it's not going to be easy at all. And at best, at most, you're going to get railed and he's going to continue on. Because he don't want you like that. And when it comes to women, they're not even going to do that. They just don't want you at all. And if you're dealing with somebody that plays games, let me tell you, they might like you. You might even have something for them, the hots for them or something. But if they're playing games and they start to succeed in the games they're playing because you're chasing more, you don't want to lose it. They're kind of putting you in this little web and you find yourself kind of chasing now, and what's going on? They're power tripping, bro. Do not do this because you are going to fail this test. If you pull back, stop caring, she's going to start chasing your ass. Now you have the power because she just gave you the power. And some of these women's egos are too big. They will let something very good go for their own ego because they're too afraid. Women are not supposed to have all the power and leverage. Men are the superior sex. Men are the more powerful sex. Is it even a debate? No, it's not. We are. Women are very useful in what they do. We are very useful in what we do. We have built Earth. We have built everything. Women create a society by hatching eggs. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Have your children. Nurture the children. Bring up the children. We build everything else. We do everything else. We play all the sports. We run all the entertainment. We do everything. We do it all. We dominate everything because we are men. Sorry that you weren't born a man, but that's our role. We are the superior sex when it comes to these things. Women lay eggs. Women have puppies. Women have children. That's your purpose. That's your biggest fucking purpose. Not to be some sort of boss, queen, empress, spiritual goddess with a purple bow shooting like flamethrower shit out of it. I'm a queen. It doesn't exist. You're here for your purpose. We are here to dominate and make life what it is. We made it this damn good for y'all and we don't get respected for it. I'm just saying it how it is. You don't have to like it. I'm not here to like me. I'm not here to, oh my God, just some sort of simp little boy. Oh my God, just like me. No, I'm here to tell you the truth. We dominate. We are the dominant sex. We dominate. That's what we do. We go to war. We fight. Women can't fight with men. Women can't wrestle with men. Women cannot build the way men can build. Can't compete. Our bone structure is different. Our emotions are different. We are more hardened. Women are more soft, kind, caring, nurturing. Stay in your lane. Because you don't want to come in this lane. That's why we go best together. That's why you sit on my knee and you be good. And I will stay ferocious. And I will kick ass out there. Burglar comes to the door, you're safe. You want to take the door? We're all dead. Because they're going to kill you. They're going to come in and kill me because I'm just lackadaisy. Oh, you got it, right? Oh, you didn't get it. Now I'm caught off guard. Now I'm dead. Now the children's dead. Now the fucking dog's dead. Look what just happened to our family. This is what's wrong with the fucking world. For example. So when it comes to these little games, you don't fucking play. Keep being who you are as a man. Keep leading your life. If she's not confident in her femininity, see you later. I hope you're confident with some little bitch boy over there. Guess what? It's not going to work out. The only thing that's going to work out is you being confident in your femininity, you understanding you don't run the shit, and you definitely don't call the shots. You be who you are, you play your role, that's how it has to be. It seems pretty upfront and traditional, it's because it is. That's how shit works. It's how it's worked since day one, but guess what? We're in day 2024 now. We're not in day one no more. We're in day billions and billions, and guess what? The world is evolving, and the world's evolving not in the best kind of way. And I think everybody knows this, even including women themselves. So how do we have ourselves in this predicament? Games, stupid shit, stupid behavior, delusion, empresses shooting freaking purple flamethrowers out of some wand. I'm a queen. What are you talking about? Like, what are you even talking about? This is real life here. Like, don't overthink things. Don't put it all up into this fairy fantasy shit. We're fucking human beings. We're men and we're women. Don't overthink it. But they do. And then it's the games. And then it's this. Anything to just distract themselves from what they should be is what you're seeing unfold in society. I should be sitting every woman alive in a big ass stadium. I should be on stage with the loudest microphone in human history, screaming this to everyone, and watch the world unfold and change for the better. Life could be so good if we just eliminate the bullshit. How did we get to this point? How did we get to this point? I'm not concerned for myself. I'm more so concerned for the livelihood of everybody else who's not going to get it right, to be honest. Because I'm going to get it right. And the people that's going to be my side is going to get it right. They're going to know. Shit's going to be on. Shit's going to feel right. A lot of other people, bro, ain't going to get it right. And if you don't get it right in your own individual life, it is your fault. You can't give up. You can't succumb to society and start thinking you're going to shoot some purple, majestic flamethrowers out of your ass. It doesn't exist. Traditional ways succeeded for such a long time for a reason, for a purpose. There's a reason it succeeded for such a long time, but yet we get away from it and everything's just gone to hell. Hell on earth. Women trying to lead men and everything else, and they're leading them in hell. That's what's going on. And I'm not saying follow the lead of just any man. Stay patient, work on yourself, work on your femininity. The same thing for the men. Work on the things you need to work on. And everything will be what it is. And until then, it's all going to be. And that's the only solution. Like I said, we even got these younger women in society. They have these friends groups and stuff. They're telling each other the wrong stuff, the wrong information to keep them single, to keep them in a bad place around each other. Guess what? You're in a bad place when you're around each other as women. I'm not going to fucking lie to you. You're in a bad place, and it's going to be bad until you wake up. Women and men belong together. They do. I'm not saying don't have friends, but like men and women belong together. The closest person you should have in your life is a man or a woman, as a man or a woman. And then you can have your friends, but your friends should not be telling you wrong information to keep you from living the life and purpose you're supposed to live. That's what I'm saying. And if anybody disagrees with a single thing I've said in this video, you are delusional. You need help? You should probably stay on this channel because you need help. Like, you're in the right place. Not around your little girly friends who's telling you the wrong information to keep you single and everything else. That's not the right place. The right place is here, and it's always going to be here. Cut.